Welcome back. I hope the mic is okay. We're going to dive into our next reading today, Monday. Maybe we'll get a general collective spread, see what the collective energy is. My lovely collective. You know what? We're going to start with this. Or are we? Are we going to start with that or are we going to start with this? Okay, collective. Collective messages for the collective. Be of service sideways. So maybe this is about where we're putting our service. What are we servicing? What are we upholding? What is I'm getting Virgo energy here off this card, so there could be something about your work, your daily routine, health habits, or maybe just the South Node in Virgo. I think the moon's about to go into Virgo later on this week, actually. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's like Wednesday. Like I think the moon today is in Cancer. Um, So then I'll move into Leo, probably midweek, and then I'll move into Virgo at the end of the week. So, but maybe it was just a big focus on what's yours, what's not, or maybe your work, your routines, or just like a sense of purification, purity, clarity, cleaning things up, simplifying things in your daily routine, potentially, or realizing what is the priority, what is important, what is reciprocating with you, and what isn't, and what is valuable of your energy. So, color purple could be relevant, but anything else for the collective? Yeah, I think there's something really beautiful happening right now and magical even, especially if there's something about like moving beyond a sense of grief. Yeah, there's something about like kind of almost like a new hope or a new renewal or something like that. So, very interesting. Let's continue for the collective. And I think it's because you're not taking on other people's burdens or you're not being like too empathic to a fault kind of energy potentially. Yeah, especially if things have gone like strange in your home or there's something in your family. Collective, please. Yeah, there could have been like people in the past that were literally like maybe you're realizing have held you back from certain breakthroughs or something about trusting in divine timing. Maybe certain transits are kind of playing out, especially with Uranus wrapping up in Taurus, right? Before it goes direct in April 2026, I believe. So Uranus has just went retrograde into Taurus. Mercury's going retrograde. Jupiter's going retrograde. Yes, we have some planets building forward momentum, so like Jupiter and sorry, not Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune at the end of the month, but it's still time of like revising, relaying the foundation of our dreams, our desires, right now. So interesting. So you could be there's something that can come into harvest for you right now. Don't let others block this for you. I want to say anything else for the collective. It's like make a wish kind of energy, but you might need to like detach from people, external factors, or circumstances. There could be something rebalancing in your life, could be to do with relationships, money, finance, contracts, but it's at the same time as you're releasing certain connections, maybe ways of like romanticizing certain connections potentially. Yeah, like South Node, this is like past life patterns, repetitive patterns, things that are always bad karma. Sorry, I gotta stretch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should light some sage. But yeah, it could be like kind of feeling like maybe getting unstuck, like especially if things have held you down for quite a while. This year is a real huge transition point astrologically, especially going into 2026. That'll be a real stronger shift as well. But this is the year when we're beginning to see what the shifts are. Like last year, we knew that this year was coming, which would have a lot of huge astrological changes. But we didn't really get to see what they would be about yet. The planets had never really, gone direct into those signs. And now that we have, we're finally getting the first taste of long-term change and which direction that is. So there's a lot in flux right now, right? Anything, sorry, I'm just lighting some sage, amen. Let's see. See what else we can get. Yeah, this could be about the right unions, the right pairings, this could even just be like integrating yourself to the sides of yourself with integration there, right? So it doesn't even have to be someone external. It could just be a relationship to the universe, to God, to deities, to the world. I mean, there's a bird perched on that branch. It's a beautiful kind of golden energy, right? So there could be something about money even potentially here, like your relationship to reality itself, your relationship to yourself and your reality. So you could be letting go of people's projections or becoming more detached to them, especially if this could be something about like somebody who claimed to be like a twin flame or people that were like, oh no, you ever meet those people that are like really possessive really quickly? There could be something like that here, like people that really wanted you in their life, but maybe you weren't sure if you wanted them in yours, right? And that's totally valid, I think, because compassion is incomplete if it does not include yourself. If this person entering your life just because they want to take, steal, benefit, gain, but is adding to you, are they a good match for you? Just because you like somebody or somebody likes you doesn't. Is it both ways? You know what I mean? Is it the right pairing or whatever? So yeah, I think there's something about like empowering yourself, moving beyond maybe other people. Like maybe other people have a lot of fakeness. Like like maybe you've been dealing with people that pretend they have it all together, or like it's giving social media, it's giving Instagram, it's giving fake, right? It's giving tons of debt, it's giving inauthentic, it's giving out of alignment, it's giving lies. Like people who operate in these paradigms or realities. And if this is not your reading, don't take it, please. Like, ditch the channel. But these people could be like, even their aura. I'm seeing, something about like gym clothes, maybe. Like, it's really like gnarly. You know what I mean? Like, it's rank. Um, so maybe you're just feeling like you kind of have to be around, like I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work, so it's like people have to either like be on that same level in your shadow work or in their own depths to match you at your own depths. So maybe you're just like, let's say you're like an artist and you're always hanging around like people that have nothing to do with art. I don't know where I'm getting this. If it's not your reading, don't take it. But it's not surprising that you might not get along with them. Why does it smell like something's burning other than the sage? Hmm. There's a weird smell. It smells like burning rubber or something. Um, Anyways, I don't know. I hope that's not like a stroke thing or something. Just kidding. Oh, I'm joking. That would be a horrible joke. Dear God, Jesus, amen. Angel Michael, protect our reading, amen. I just heard a baby laughing, so that could be relevant. Like a really like jovial kind of upbeat kind of laugh. So maybe things will be getting easier. There's like a transition point. But let's go ahead and continue for the collective. Yeah, it's like divesting from something, closing something out to move towards something else. This could be like new collaborations. You can also be like saving your money, or like this could be like wiser investments of your energy or time. Maybe people wanted you to invest in their kind of, maybe they wanted you obligated to like invest with them or something. Like maybe this is somebody who wants to like take your money or like take a loan out in your name or like buy something on your behalf. Maybe this person didn't even have good intentions, but it's like this could be family, this could be friends. Um, The number 13 could also be relevant, but I see you coming out of your head in the future. Like Nine of Swords in the reverse is a great card to have in the future position, right? In your trust divine timing. The people that could have been taking from you were people that were abusing their authority, or they had something about harsh words or like a weird pessimistic. I heard a great quote. I think it was from Cam White's astrology video where he says, what did he say? He was like, the pessimists get the satisfaction of always being right, and the optimists get the satisfaction of always being rich. So I just thought that was a great quote, and there is something here about that, right? Like, are you choosing the people that you want in your life consciously, perhaps for your long-term gains, for your long-term stability? I have lots of earth sign in my own chart, so maybe this is just my opinion, or maybe this is more for people who have strong like earth in their chart or something. But yeah, just as we say that Queen of Earth came out. So Nine of Cups. So whatever is blocking your happiness, your independence, that'll be a big focus right now. I'm seeing a huge focus on Earth sign energy, which I guess makes sense that Supermoon was in Taurus. God, I feel like the mic is too close. I'm so sorry if that's horrible. Forgive me. Thank you for your support. But yeah, now we have the Scorpio new moon approaching, I think, on the 19th. So, and that's actually 1 and 9 is 10, which is Capricorn energy. So maybe there's something about like huge culminations or new beginnings, but that should be interesting. I think we have like Lilith maybe in Scorpio. I think Mercury might even go back into Scorpio by the time that new moon takes place. So Mercury's right now, I think, going retrograde back through Sagittarius or something like that. I don't know. But this could be about communication. Scorpio rules intimacy, right? Empowerment, um, things like that. So, anyways, I want to wrap this up because I have no idea if my mic is trash right now. Anything else? I heard bonus round. Okay, tell me more for the collective. I heard treaty. I'm hearing Treaty of Versailles. I don't know what that's about. Maybe something about. I don't know if that's even a thing. I have to probably Google it. But you know what? What is a Treaty of Versailles actually? Like, what is that a real thing? Probably is a real thing. I just Treaty of Versailles. Okay, it is. Was a peace treaty signed on June 28th. That's interesting. So Capricorn energy again, Gemini energy maybe, which makes sense with Mercury, which is the ruler of Gemini, in 1919. So that's funny because we just said the November 19th new moon. That formally ended World War I between Germany and the Allied powers. It imposed harsh terms on Germany, oh shit, including territorial losses, severe military restrictions, and the war guilt clause that forced Germany to accept responsibility for the war and pay substantial reparations. Okay, this is not as good as we thought actually, because that means that this is the treaty that basically created World War II. So moving on, collective. What the hell? What the hell? Somebody wanted you in fear, or maybe there's something about contracts right now that could be really like tentative or something like that. Because isn't a treaty like a Yeah, it's a contract. So, which makes sense, I guess. I feel like I knocked something on the ground. Gone with the Wind. I'm seeing Paris Hilton. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Or maybe Paris is relevant in general. Or France. Clearing the path for yourself. Okay, beautiful. Who cares what they do? Okay, beautiful. It's like your spirit team is saying that. Letting go for a future reward. Very intriguing. So maybe you're like, it's like putting yourself in position of seeing like Napoleon now or something, like, strategically like encircling the enemy or something. Allow yourself to be seen, don't hold back. Greasy wheel gets the oil. And it says your higher self is your hero. So you could be saving yourself. And like that whole Shrek scene, with the whole like, I need a hero or whatever. Anyways, spiritual strength operating as a higher self now. So you could be like really in tune with your highest timeline, or staying attuned, staying aligned, praying for that, right? To stay on your highest timeline. They're having a hard time keeping you strapped down. Interesting. Weird. Writes checks they can't cash. Oh, and that's what the Treaty of Versailles was about. It was like the fact that it basically bankrupted Germany or something. Oh, so maybe you're dealing with somebody that's very like controlling. So just be careful. It is safe to disconnect from anyone at any time, to recenter through your thoughts and vibrations, to recenter your thoughts and vibrations. And it says structure yourself. So there's something about really getting in alignment, or planning strategically your next step, your next move, which makes sense with the new moon approaching. Scorpio is also about strategy. It's a new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is like military commander kind of esque. Like Mars is the guy on the battlefield, right? He's brawny, he's big, he's got aggression, he's on the front lines. Maybe, no offense. I mean, I'm just saying it's not a bad thing to be the pioneer, to be the one leading the charge. And then we have like Capricorn, which is like the government, who is like initiating the war and like planning things strategically, and like Capricorn has to do with angles and math, like mathematics, like Alexander Hamilton. And then we have Scorpio, which I think Scorpio rules over death, right? It's like Hades, god of the underworld. So it's like it has to have. I think Scorpio is probably. I've seen people's charts who have a lot of 8th house in their charts, and they tend to work either in secret governmental ways, but it's all to do with like power. It could be spying. It could also be like espionage. I mean, or it could be dealing with death in any sort of form, like an assassin, a hitman, like a military unit. What do you call those? Like when they go by them, do their own thing. Like they're, I forget what you call them. Get it, girls? I'm just kidding. What do you call that? God, it's slipping my mind. I haven't had to think about these terms. um, it's not like a militia. It's like a private subset. It's like a private, like it's a private group. You know what I mean? Like they make money. Like a mercenary. A mercenary. That's what it is. But anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's get advice for the collective. What's your advice for our beautiful collective? Focus on yourself. Focus on your happiness. Continue to move on. Somebody's watching you, but continue to learn things. You could be like implementing new ideas. Yeah, this is a masculine that's upset or has anger issues, control issues, Emperor reversed, Aries energy. Could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Keep things private as well at this time. I wouldn't share too much. Yeah, Hermit. Stay away from others. And I mean, it is a waning moon phase, so I mean, not like life stops or anything. I'm just saying there's certain periods where we feel more like sociable, and it's more like we can still start projects now for sure, but it's like keep it hidden. Whatever you're starting, layer it with soil or something, or keep it very private if you can, is my advice, because Scorpio also rules the invisible, it rules the hidden, right? It rules the occult, it rules the place beyond, it rules shared finances. um, so yeah, anyways, I don't know, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to pull probably another reading, other zodiac signs, but we'll get some last messages for the collective from the highest timeline. Most valuable messages, please. So I think the moon is in Cancer right now, which makes a nice trine to the Scorpio house in your chart. They were meant to be in your life for a season and wants to take over your progress. And it says you wouldn't be here if you weren't supposed to be. So maybe you're kind of understanding that actually maybe things are on the right path. Maybe you didn't think they were, but they are. I think you're going to begin to see that in the future with the Nine of Swords in the reverse in the future. You're going to feel this integration, this balance, this rebalancing of everything. There could be a lot of huge shifts happening right now with the Justice card here. There's something rebalancing, and I think there's something about keeping it private or staying centered as the world shifts around you. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. Somebody could be like going. You could either be like staying up later at night, or you could be going to bed earlier, and as such, or using maybe your routines are changing, like your morning, your night routine or something. Or there could be something about like waking up earlier, but at the same time going to bed earlier, but like having a different night routine, but one that's even better in some sense. I feel like maybe something about like visualizing or um, manifesting, praying, um, relaxing. Like what do you call that when it's like it's like, what do you call that? It's like going like down, like a downer. You know what I mean? Like putting yourself to sleep slowly, like having like a chamomile tea maybe or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're just structuring things, or you will need to do that for current or for positive shifts, or maybe for future shifts as well. Anyways. Or maybe you're just, this is a metaphor. Like maybe there's certain things that you're changing in your reality, or that are going to shift, that are going to lay the foundation for future shifts. Okay. Anyways, thanks for being here, and take care.